Hi Scorpio, welcome back. So Scorpio, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to jump right into it. When I was meditating on the collective Scorpio energy, I just got a sense of feeling like something's off, and kind of feeling a little bit off. And now I keep getting this in Scorpio's energy, and when I did the live on Sunday, I felt it as well. I felt this sense of like feeling a little bit lost, and almost like a wave of energy coming through and not really feeling a sense of direction. For some of you, as deep as a sense of purpose, which Scorpio, if you really are going into that depth of the shadow, please reach out to someone, and talk about that, or a professional or something. But for the rest of you, I don't feel it's so much that to that degree. So much as just like feeling like off, feeling a bit off. Interestingly enough, I got a song that came through when I was meditating, and she says in the song, "I'm going down because you ain't around. My whole world's upside down." And that is Mary J. Blige, right? I'm going down because you ain't around. So some of you may actually resonate with the artist or the song, or maybe just those lyrics. It could be, of course, obviously in relation to a relationship or a person in particular. That could be how you're feeling, Scorpio, about a situation, right? And since this reading is focused on primarily your energy, I'm not going to make this about the other person. But I have to say, because it's a general, it could be someone feeling that way about you. But like I said, this is focused on you. So, hard to describe that energy. And yet again, I didn't get a whole lot of images. I did see someone in the shower, okay? Just the silhouette of someone in the shower. It appeared to be a feminine. But what they were showing me, whether you're feminine or masculine, is the washing of the hair, and that being somewhat symbolic or spiritual. Something about either, I don't know if you like the feeling of washing your hair or washing someone else's hair. What they were trying to demonstrate in the image was that it was more than just about the act of doing something that seems as practical as washing your hair, but that there was like a spiritual or a loving component to it. Like for instance, Scorpio, sometimes people will take a shower when they're feeling down, because the heat, the water, just the feeling of the water soothes your energy naturally. Okay, same reason why they used to put people's face in cold water when they're having anxiety, so it's like something about the shower being soothing for my Scorpios. And since you're a water sign, you probably do connect with water. And for a few of you, it's a significant memory you have, or something that means something deeper to you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as always. Let's get into the cards and get more specific, Scorpio, and see where this is headed for you. You have Libra here, and then the trine, which is also Libran energy. Some of you could be on the cusp of Scorpio and Libra, or dealing with one, or have that in your chart. Either way, it's just the influencing vibes. So this is like trying to find balance, right? Purpose, meaning, to find some harmony in the current situation. That's what you're being guided towards, Scorpio, is to get into the flow and to understand that the faster that you can get into the flow. And what does that mean? Okay, that means finding something of value or appreciation in the present moment, not thinking so much about the past or what's to come, but putting all of your energy here in the now and being consistent with that and finding appreciation consistently. It sounds very simple, but it's not always the easiest to do, right? Especially if you have a lot of things weighing on your mind, especially if you're feeling a little off. Right? But that is what is going to get you back into balance, right? I heard back into the swing of things. That's what's going to alleviate some of this pressure that you're feeling in the atmosphere. Because I do feel that there's some sort of pressure here that you're feeling, Scorpio, within the energetic space. So it's this new moon going into the full moon energy later in August is helping you to find some sort of balance, some sort of, okay, that's not where I was going with it, but I heard consideration and compassion for yourself, for another. For some of you, find coming to a mutual agreement or some sort of compromise, okay, with another person might also be in the future energy here for you, but I guess that would determine on where you're at, okay? Either way, it's going to lift, and I think that's really important for you to hear, because I feel like Scorpio has been in the dark or been a little bit lost, or this sense of feeling lost, like a lost puppy or something, or like you've lost your compass and you're in the dark, and I mean, the fog is going to lift, so I think a lot of you need to know that and hear that and really, really believe that, okay? There's some sort of gift that is coming out of this situation, right? And it's kind of giving you the gift of learning how to defragment your reality. I know, I wasn't expecting that either, but I say what I'm given. Oh, okay, thank you. The energy that you've been going through and that you've been feeling, Scorpio, is helping you to see how you can, if you're in a situation that you don't like, okay, or things are not going in a way that you wanted, there is a way through the creation of thought, through the focusing of thought, that you can change your reality. You can change your perspective. You can even change the way people respond to you based on the energy that you are giving off. It's a higher level concept, but if you're an intuitive Scorpio and you were drawn to this reading, then you're probably ready to hear this. You know, our thoughts and the way that we think about things is what creates what we live and what we attract. When we fall asleep, when we get lost, when life feels like it's happening to us and not for us, it's easy to lose track of your thoughts and start going into these spirals, right? Of thinking negatively about a person or a situation, your body, your life, your whatever, you know. The mind does a lot of funny things when we're not paying attention to it. If you could bring your attention back to conscious thought and catch yourself in the moment when you go there and realize that even when you're thinking negatively, you're still creating. The universe never stops responding or listening to you. It never stops. Just like the law of gravity always keeps you on earth, the law of attraction never ceases. So when you're thinking negative thoughts, you are still in creation mode, but you are creating that of which you do not want, and then you keep getting it. That's why it's so important, right? So what they're wanting you to do is to defragment, to stop giving value, to stop making those thoughts your reality, and understand that those are just thoughts you tell yourself and not necessarily the reality that will always be or even really is. It's just the way that you're thinking about it, Scorpio. So, if you could catch yourself in those moments and reframe it to what you want. So, for example, I don't like this about a situation. Okay, that's fair. But instead of putting your focus there, what do you want instead? What do you want instead? Because every time you point out something you don't like, on the other end of that is what you actually like and want. So if you could flip the thought, right, to the like of it, to the want of it, to the desired outcome of it, and stay there in the thought, practice that 17 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, then let it go. You'll notice that things will start to pivot in your environment over the next 30 days. And then you're going to feel more in the flow. Try it. Okay. Well, that was your reading. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like that was your reading. I didn't even get any cards out yet, really. But, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you there. Okay, that was the primary message. But let's get all the cards out and see, Scorpio, where we are going with this. All right, so you have the Hangman here. Oh my gosh, of course the Hangman would come out, because the Hangman is seeing things from a different perspective, but only after you've been uncomfortable. Only after you had this sense of feeling hung out to dry or lost does this new perspective come in for you. That's usually how it works, right? So now we're going to go into the headspace, Scorpio, see what we have going on in the thoughts and the ego. Then we're going to go into the heart space, see what we got going on emotionally, and then the bigger spiritual picture. So what's in Scorpio's headspace, please? Temperance. It's really funny that I got the card Temperance. Oh, wow, and the Tower. Because you see, if you go back and watch the live that I did on Sunday, it was all about tempering one's emotions and moods. Now, the interesting thing here is the Tower is here. So something about the way you thought about a relationship, or maybe something that you found emotionally fulfilling just in general, you are like completely having a 180 about, or something has drastically changed in that situation, and that's where this feeling of needing to re-find your place is coming from, okay? I feel like for a lot of you this has already occurred. I don't feel that's future energy, but it could be. It could be coming up in the next few weeks. It's a positive Tower though, Scorpio, and if anybody can handle a Tower, you can, right? It's like this is the deconstruction of a reality, of a prior thought, something you thought was built on a solid foundation, or something you thought was going to go in a certain trajectory. The universe coming in and saying, nope, not going to go that way. But I have a song in my head. You can go your own way. Is that by Journey? I think so. You can go your own way. They want you to go your own way. And I got this message in the Sunday Live as well, Scorpio, that you need to be the one to make the choice here. That you have always had the choice, even when you felt like you didn't. And some of you, that's where the dark energy is coming from, this feeling of like, well, I don't have a choice. I just have to put up with things the way that they are. When in reality, we are energetic beings that are constantly changing, evolving. Nothing ever stays the same. Except your thoughts, if you don't allow it to change with the energy. So there is like this message here about go your own way. Go your own way, right? Because some of you have tried to do the tried and true, or what you've seen other people do that brought them happiness, and thinking that that's also on your path, not realizing that your path is completely separate from theirs, and you're meant to carve your path, not relive someone else's, not adopt someone else's idea of what it is. You're a creator. You came to create. So it's the sense, Scorpio, of you getting into this headspace, right? Of getting more emotionally balanced, of tempering yourself a little bit, especially when it comes to what triggers you, of being able to see appreciation and good in what is going on around you, and then somehow cultivating this into a big life transformation. Like, I feel like Scorpios right now, and I know a lot of Scorpios, and I also have Scorpio in my own birth chart in significant places. But I have noticed that the collective Scorpios that I am dealing with right now are all going through some like major life changes, life cycle changes, okay? And a lot of it around relationships, but relationships being more so of the catalyst into the next life change, okay? More so for that than the reason for your being, you know? They're giving me the song Money on My Mind. Some of you have money on your mind, or you need to pay attention more to your financial structures, okay? Because if things do change unexpectedly, you will need that later on. I have a Zendaya song in my head, Giving It All for Love. Some of you would give it all for love. Oh. Okay, or you have given it all for love, maybe. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the heart space here, Scorpio. 3 of Discs. So I've gotten a song before in readings, and the video is kind of dark, right? In the video, she is consumed by substances, but also it's a symbolic representation of being consumed by obligations within love, and somewhat breaking free from that. That's not the full meaning of the song, but that is partial meaning of it. So it's like, maybe some of you can relate to that. So in the heart space, 3 of Discs, 6 of Cups, 9 of Wands, Prince of Wands. Whoa. So some of you are slowly giving up on a person from the past, a relationship from the past, or someone that you have a lot of past history with. And I saw, this is like a repeat of the Sunday reading. Go check out that reading if you didn't see it in my weekly live, because even some of these same cards are coming out. So, and if it's not that, Scorpio, it's just like maybe just giving up the fight energy, giving up the defensiveness energy, okay? Because there's some place in your heart that genuinely wants like cooperation, and to make amends with someone from the past possibly, or to just make amends with where you're at in life and find a way to carve out a different future by changing your thoughts about it. I feel like emotionally there's some sort of letdown here, okay? Whether that was someone that let you down or you let yourself down. But here's the Phoenix, right? Here's Scorpio, here's you, emotionally having this fuel your desires to push you forward and begin again. And nobody can handle a tower and a Phoenix moment, a death and rebirth, better than Scorpio. In fact, Scorpio, you often help assist other people when they're going through death and rebirth. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that you attract people when they're going through something really, really hard and really, really tough? That's for a reason, right? Because a part of the spiritual purpose of being born under the sign of Scorpio is that you not only go through your own transmutation, but that you are of assistance to others as they go through theirs. In a way, this could be somewhat detrimental if you start getting too involved in other people's stories, to the fact that when your assistance is maybe no longer required in that situation, you hold on anyways. So this is saying, let go, go with the flow, right? What's for you will be for you. But there is a strong message here, right, about that Scorpio, that understanding your purpose. And sometimes I feel like that can feel like a blessing, and sometimes it can feel like a curse. But it's preparing you for the next chapter, which is the Phoenix. Sorry. I still have more of that song coming through and it's distracting me. I love that there's butterflies in this depiction, Scorpio. So there's some sort of transformation happening within the heart space here. And it's like once you can accept something here, then it will be possible to amend something in the energy, right? And then that will help launch you forward. Bigger, brighter, stronger. Let's look at the big spiritual picture here. Where are we at with time? Eight of Cups. Seven of Discs. Seven of Cups. I'm noticing too that a lot of times when I do readings, I get messages like lickety split, right? And there's like this pause here for Scorpio and it keeps coming in, or like this slow breakdown or something, or they're wanting you to pause for reflection, or there's a lot of pausing for reflection going on within the environment possibly, or within your energy. So here we are, Eight of Cups, Seven of Discs, Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. This is your energy, whether you are male or female. Four of Cups, King of Cups at the bottom of that, and there's that new beginning. So it is time to move into the next chapter, but don't force yourself until you are ready, okay? Some of you, it's like you can't get over this feeling of feeling like you worked really hard for something, or you've been very patient, or you put the time and energy in, and it's just like the results are disappointing, or it's not quite coming to fruition the way that you thought it would, or that you thought it should. And really the message here, Scorpio, is saying you have so many more options than you're allowing yourself to see. It's like having a set of like binoculars on and only being able to see, you know, that much of what's possible. But if you were to take them off and allow your peripheral vision, you would see all of these possibilities, right? Of different avenues and life paths and things that can change. And it's just about opening your awareness to them, because you have so many choices here, infinite possibilities, really. So many that it's almost like you don't even know where to begin. I get this sense a lot too, that it's like not even really knowing where to begin. Yeah, it's like telling a story to someone and it's like, I don't even know where to begin. You know, or needing to do something and not really having the, I don't know, the energy to even know where to begin, you know, or needing to have a conversation with somebody and it's like, you don't even know where to begin. And I guess the insistence is begin anyways, because it's better than just squatting on it and sitting in it and no action, right? It's like, just find a beginning point and go from there. There is an achievement here. There is you coming back into alignment. Here is you kind of finally walking forward in the energy, continuing to put time and energy into yourself, even though there is a bit of confusion, and then coming to some like emotional understanding that's helping you to get another perspective and then put you back into alignment. Helps you to come out of the indecisive energy, and therefore a new beginning begins. See, there's that pause again. I feel like you guys are going to get bored and like click off or something, but There might be a lot of pauses in the way that you speak to someone, or it's like a lot of reflection going on here. You know, where, you know, when you have something really important to say, Scorpio, where you just don't want it to like fly out of your mouth without thinking. So there's a lot of pauses between what it is that you're saying, or maybe you're connecting with someone like that. But again, I feel this is your energy of either needing to take a pause and reflect if you've been a little too quick to be triggered, because there is this temperamental energy here. Or it's like when you finally get into the upright again, it's like when you have something important to you, you take your time, right? Well, same when you communicate something important. Let's see what the Osho Zen has to say. The burden. Wow. So, going with the flow. Okay. This is like saying when you finally let this monkey off your back, this burdensome energy off of you, that it's like, you know what this is? It's like doing things because you feel like you have to, or you're being told to, or some of you are tired of being told what to do, you know, in life in general. Like not wanting to be told what to do. Like, get off my back, you know. Which I don't know one Scorpio on this earth that likes to be told what to do. Like, you like to call your own shots, right? Right. But it's not necessary. Some of you, yes, if somebody's been bossing or you around or trying to tell you what to do, you're like, get off my back. For others of you, it's an energy that you do to yourself, like making yourself feel that you should be doing something different, or you should be different, or you know, kind of being mean to yourself in your own internal dialogue, and refocusing the thought so that the flow can come in, right? It's almost like we're ending the reading in the same exact way with the same exact message that we began the reading with. So let's see what the overall guidance is for Scorpio. Ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you are not grounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. That is exactly the energy I was feeling at the beginning of that lost type of energy. Let me read this again. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you are not grounded. And it's also a sign that you're not paying attention to the way that you feel and the way that you think, because how you feel is dictated by what you're thinking. And who's controlling what you're thinking? You. They're giving me a phrase. All that is possible is all that you believe is possible. If you don't like what is, then change your beliefs around what you believe is possible. All right, so we're going to leave it on that note. Zodiac signs that you might be dealing with, Scorpio. I actually don't really have any major arcana. Well, no, I've got Libra. I've got Sagittarius. You could be dealing with another Scorpio. I have Aries here. You could have that in your birth chart or be dealing with one, but it's a general reading, so not so much about the signs, more so about the message. Take what resonated, leave what didn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana, linked in the description box below. If it ain't linked, then listen guys, there's a lot of spammers out there creating fake profiles of me right now. The only Facebook and Instagram I have are the ones that are linked down below. That's it, right? So make sure you check them out, and hope to see you over on one of those platforms. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so in the About section by clicking on the donation link. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, and stay tuned because the You versus Them readings will be out next. Till next time, namaste. Bye.